and we met in the
Thai
Thai massage class, and he's good looking, so I invited him to the live. So I'm doing the cupping right now for the leg, and you can do conversation, and you can hear what we are saying. Okay, we we don't say about drug. Okay? Only positive things.
clean conversation.
Okay. So, is it drug?
Am I what?
Ayahuasca. Is it drug?
Technically.
So
I mean, it depends where you are in the world. If you're in a place like Peru, no, it's just a medicine. But if you're in the United States, it's considered horrible, terrible,
really?
terrible.
So in
drug.
America, it's prohibited.
Pretty much any type of sacred medicine from around the world is prohibited.
Oh yeah.
We only believe in manufactured
But
chemicals.
what about California? California, they let marijuana free.
So there's a variety of states around the U.S. that allow cannabis for sure. I think we're up to 26 or 28 different states.
Oh.
But Oregon, they have also decriminalized all substances of any kind. So like federally, there's a bunch of there's different classifications of how dangerous a substance is according to the federal government's eyes.
Wait, I'm slow with English.
Oh sure, no. That's
So
okay.
Oregon, they let people do whatever.
Yeah, well, essentially, they decriminalized it.
Then it's more liberal than California.
No. I mean, California is like as liberal as you can possibly get.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, the whole West Coast is fairly liberal.
Oh, okay.
But in Oregon, drug problems are pretty heavy.
Ah,
So decriminalizing
means
somewhat basically, so because you have the federal law,
oh,
but then there's also state law.
yeah.
So the states can override the federal law for the most part and not sentence someone to prison for a certain amount of whatever drug they have. So it's just a little more leniency, and it actually kind of helps the system with the issues of drug dependency.
Use more simple English.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, anyway, we are talking about drug. Sorry.
Thought we weren't supposed to talk about that. But anyway, so Oregon is decriminalized
Okay.
all substances. And then now, of course, if you're a dealer of really bad substances and you have large amounts, you'll still go to prison.
Oh, yeah.
But then Colorado is one of the most progressive states for recognizing the value that a lot of these medicines have. Cannabis,
Oh, yeah.
psilocybin, which is
Oh. So,
yeah.
so marijuana is okay there.
Right. Colorado was the first place to actually legalize cannabis.
Before California.
Right. So so recreationally. So I mean, you have medical, which you have to have a medical diagnosis to get it. But then there's also recreational, where it's like just walking into a liquor store. So anybody can just walk in as long as they're of age.
Ah, okay. So it's like a beer, huh? In a way.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they've also, Colorado also decriminalized and legalized medicinal purposes,
What is
which
this?
is simply magic mushrooms.
Magic mushroom. Oh, okay.
So they're in the process of creating basically therapeutic centers where you can go and have psilocybin therapy.
Oh, okay. So what about you did ayahuasca in Peru, right?
Right.
So you came back to Wisconsin, for example, your country, and you said you confess that I did ayahuasca in Peru, and they arrest you? No.
No. You can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
You know, for the most part.
For you?
Thank you.
Can I take the table number?
Thank you. I mean, you have freedom in the United States to the sense of if you go out of the country, I mean, you can be high on an illegal substance
Ah,
and you can't get in trouble for it. You can tell the officer, yeah, I'm high on this substance right now. And unless you're driving a vehicle
It's okay.
or operating machinery where it's
Ah.
illegal to be under the influence,
ah,
doesn't matter as long as you aren't in possession of the substance
oh, really?
or
Oh.
any paraphernalia, which is just the item used to consume it.
Ah, okay.
So,
for example, cocaine, you did cocaine, and you are arrested by police in Wisconsin, and he says, "What did you do?" And I say, "I did cocaine," but there is no cocaine around. Then it's okay.
for the most part, as long as you're
Oh,
not endangering other people
oh, really?
or operating
Oh.
operating machinery. Now,
Okay.
obviously, it's still frowned upon. Like you'll get
Oh,
labeled as a specific kind of person.
okay.
So when I went back to Wisconsin, it's a much more conservative state.
Mm.
So I couldn't really talk to people about it because they had no interest.
Oh, yeah.
There's a football player called Aaron Rodgers. He used to play for the Green Bay Packers, which is the Wisconsin football team,
Okay.
the national football team.
Yeah.
And anytime I'd bring up the conversation, people would just always say, "Oh, is that the thing Aaron Rodgers did?" Because that football player went and did some ayahuasca ceremonies, and he
Okay.
openly talked about it.
Ah, okay.
But other than that, they just kind of look at you weird and
Ah,
think that you're
really?
a drug crazy person.
Will you share?
I actually already ate breakfast. Thank you.
Oh, you're little? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I had a bunch of fruit smoothies and a fruit bowl.
Mm.
I'm trying to balance out my body as well. Oh, this one unsectioned. Yeah, I did a yin restorative class yesterday, and we laid on a block for 7 minutes and realized how uncomfortable my gut really is. So I'm trying to be a little more gentle on my gut these next couple days.
So we can talk about your experience with ayahuasca. Can you see why it was good?
There's a variety of reasons, and of course, it's very particular to the individual. Everyone's going to have a very different experience.
So what was your experience like?
So my experience was very somatic, so very feeling based and in my body. While
What is somatic?
so just very in my body and very feeling inside of my body. For other people, sometimes it's very visual experiences. They'll go to some other place. I never experienced anything like that. It was very good for me because a part of me wanted to do it for about 6 years before I even did it. I knew that there was
Slowly.
for about 6 years before I actually went to Peru.
You were already wanting.
There was a part of me that was feeling a pull, a draw to go there and work with the medicine.
You heard about it by whom?
Just through podcasts and the internet, people's stories. But pretty much all of my life growing up, I felt very depressed and very anxious. The world felt like a dark and evil place, I guess. So I defined myself as a depressed person. That's just what I felt all the time. And eventually I reached a point where I just didn't really want to be like that anymore. So I followed the desire to go to Peru, and I did 8 ceremonies and then 3 weeks of sacred silence and isolation, so no talking to anybody, no physically being energetically around anybody, just in your own space with your own mind. No phones, no books, no knowledge or literature written by somebody else because that can influence the way that you think. No images from other people, no pictures. So it was an incredibly difficult experience just because for some people it's really beautiful the whole entire time. Maybe you have a couple challenges here and there. But if you're somebody that is very uncomfortable in your own skin, very uncomfortable in your life, and life feels like a dark and scary place, you're gonna experience that way stronger than you ever have before with the medicine. So
You mean talking about ayahuasca?
right, within the medicine.
Slowly. So before taking it, ayahuasca, how do you take it? It's a drinking?
You drink. It's a brew.
Some kind of something like this, and you
Correct.
just
Yeah.
okay. And before drinking it, how long you prepare? Like you do fast before that?
You can. It's
Oh.
not. It's not mandatory. There's a variety of things that you should do to prepare, especially if you're from the West,
Oh,
because in the West they like to prescribe a bunch of medications for issues that shouldn't even require medication, and a lot of these medications, especially with mental health diagnosis, can react really negatively with ayahuasca.
so in your case, you didn't do fast?
I did, personally.
How many days? 1 day?
I fasted for 4 days before I
4
arrived,
days.
but a water fast.
Water fast.
I've never done a dry fast before.
And you did shot, and then after that, there is something you should do after that. No?
So the ceremony is held in a maloka.
Yeah, in the circle.
Yep. And everybody is in there.
Uh-huh.
The ceremony is held after sunset, so it's through in complete darkness. There's usually at least one shaman, maybe two shamans, depending on the size of the ceremony. And throughout the ceremony, they sing their ikaros, which is just intended to create space and help people move energy through their experience.
Uh-huh. And what did you see or what did you feel?
Intense physical pain and discomfort. I experienced a lot of mental discomfort, spiritual discomfort. It was just the first several ceremonies were basically nothing but completely uncomfortable the whole entire time. And the ceremonies are 6 to 12 hours. You know, you don't get to go back to your hut until sunrise. So they're very long and very intense experiences. And for me, because I neglected my body a lot growing up, I didn't really use it properly like I should. The medicine showed me how weak my physical body is. So anytime I would make a movement that I'm used to making, just even lifting my arm, a lot of my life I wasn't using the proper muscles to actually lift my arm. So a lot of muscles that are used in that process were weak. So I felt that with the medicine. I would feel a stinging pain when I would move any part of my body. If I went from laying down flat to sitting up, it would take me 5 minutes to actually even get to the point of sitting up because I had to be very careful about how I positioned myself and moved my body. My stomach also felt a significant amount of discomfort and pain because I'm sure I stored a lot of emotions in my gut, but I also ate a really bad diet most of my life growing up. So there was a lot of cleansing that needed to be done. And that lasted probably up until like the 5th ceremony, that all of that physical discomfort in my body. Of course, I felt stronger and stronger every time, more and more capable to navigate my way through the ceremony, to move my body. Purging is very, very common. So
Purging,
so vomiting.
vomiting.
Vomiting is one of the most common. It can be vomit, it can be diarrhea, but then you can also have emotional purging, like intense crying for long periods of time, uncontrollable laughter, and if you are so blessed, some people have uncontrollable orgasms. So I never got to experience that one, but
Ah, even
maybe
to men?
someday.
Even
Yeah,
oh, really?
yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, the whole process was really difficult. The ceremonies are challenging, but then having to practice sacred silence, isolation right afterwards, and not being able to talk to anybody is honestly for me that was the hardest part. The ceremony was really unknown. It was really scary and terrifying sometimes. But to have to sit with the aftermath of that by myself for 2 days between each ceremony,
Between
that
each
was
ceremony.
that was where it always got to be the most difficult. Especially because it was 10-day cycles, and then after the 10 days you have 3 days of isolation. So you sit with yourself for 3 days.
Oh, oh, wait. I cannot get very clearly. So, um, drinking ceremony. How many ceremony
So
in Syria?
in a 10-day cycle there is is it 4? There's 4 ceremonies.
So it means
Yes.
you.
And then so every other day you take a break. But in the ceremony you consume at the beginning. You have the option in the middle of the ceremony to consume again if you wish.
If you don't wish, you
Then
don't,
you just continue. Yeah.
because it's strong enough for you.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So for 10 days, only one shot, and somebody can go 10 days.
No, so in the 10 days you have day 1 would be the ceremony.
Yeah.
The next day is isolation. The next day would be ceremony, isolation, ceremony, up until the 4th ceremony, where you have the regular ceremony, but at the end they light the fire in the maloka so you can dance, you can sing, you can play instruments. It's kind of like a celebration for the end of the cycle. And then transitioning into the next cycle, there's 3 days of isolation.
Okay.
So 3 consecutive days with no ceremony, only isolation and silence.
So okay, next 10 days, 1 day drinking, 1 day isolation, 1 day drinking,
Yeah.
1 day isolation, 1 day drinking, 1 day isolation, 1 day drinking, 1 day isolation, and then 3 days isolation.
Yeah.
So twice of 10 days.
Right. 2 cycles.
2 cycles.
Yeah.
Then finish.
Then finish.
Ah, now I understand. So isolation and the drinking is simultaneous. All together.
Yes, I mean it's all a whole experience.
Okay.
Even when you're in the maloka, in the ceremony, with the consumption of the ayahuasca,
Yeah.
you still need to energetically be isolated.
Of course.
You can't speak to anybody. You can't physically touch anybody.
I see.
So
I see.
the sacred silence never ends.
So how many people were together when you did that?
It would range depending on where people were in their cycle. Sometimes new people came in if you're in the middle of your cycle, but usually anywhere from 10 to 20 people.
Ah, so many Western guys, Western people,
People from all over the world. Yeah,
Oriental, Japanese too.
yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it was in this particular retreat center, it was mostly white-skinned individuals, I guess, but white-skinned from all around the world.
Okay. So, in your case, was it more somatic? Not visionary, somatic.
And
So-
my reasoning behind why that is well, for one, it's I can't really visualize things, or at least that part of my brain is kind of like shut off for some reason since I was younger. I think maybe it can be reactivated again. I can dream. I can see in my dreams. Therefore, I think I should be able to access that part of my imagination in my awareness. But I spent a lot of my life playing video games, so I was always in a different space. I was never in my body. So I feel like the medicine is trying to tell me, hey, you have a body that you haven't really used your entire life. So I'm going to show you what it feels like inside of your body right now, the things that you've been ignoring. So to show you that you need to take care of this because it's only going to get more difficult as you get older if you don't start caring for your physical body.
So, did you feel any spiritual entity telling you or guiding you? No?
No, it was all very
Intuitive?
interpersonal experience. So
only you.
even if there was a sense of God or what have you, it was always still within myself.
Okay.
Basically, there was only two positions that I would be in the experience: a position of resistance or a position of presence.
Okay.
When I was in the position of resistance, that's when the pain in my body always felt very, very intense. And the only way I can describe what I saw or felt is it felt like a green, toxic, mushy, very uncomfortable and gross place or a gross feeling. But whenever I would get down on my knees and vocalize, I surrender, I give up control, I would come back over to this place, which is just a place of presence. And being aware of the world around me, being aware of the shaman singing the Icaros. Then I would start to get filled up with more joy and bliss and really, really beautiful feelings. I'd be smiling, I'd be laughing, I'd be drumming along to the Icaros. And whenever I heard somebody else crying, especially, or going through a difficult experience, that would always snap me out of the place of resistance and bring me to a place of presence, because even if I was very weak, I would direct my energy over towards that person and offer them like energetic support. I couldn't physically go over to them, but I could direct my energy towards them. I could breathe with them. I could sing, and it felt a lot better to be thinking about somebody else and helping somebody else through their experience rather than being in the loop inside of my mind about what I'm experiencing. So stepping outside of myself made for a much more beautiful experience.
So when you bless other person, you go to the present.
Right.
Yeah, that's a very interesting comment. Yeah.
But ultimately what it did for me in the end was that, as I described in the beginning, I felt my whole life, I defined myself as depressed, and like the world was a dark and scary place.
Yeah.
I don't experience that anymore. I still feel difficult emotions like sadness or anger or frustration, but I now know that those are just those specific emotions. I know what they are. I can usually figure out why I'm feeling them, and I accept that they will pass. Versus in the past, whenever I felt those emotions, they felt like they were going to last for an eternity. I never knew what I was feeling or why I was feeling it. So it helped me become more integrated with my emotional intuition and help me process and let go of things rather than attaching to the negative feeling.
So in a way, the 21 days experience set you free from the prison of depression, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. There's still a lot of reprogramming that I have to do that I've been working on over the last 3 years.
Because there is still something, huh?
Right. And I'm sure that may always be the case. I'm always learning how to be more present. If those experiences showed me anything of what enlightenment is supposed to be, it's just like fully being here.
Yeah, that is
completely,
enlightenment.
100%. there's a quote that I really like. I don't remember even who it's by, but they said enlightenment is basically the same as this experience right now, but it feels like you're just 2 inches higher off of the ground. So you become more of an observer, just a complete observer of what's happening rather than judging it and thinking about the next move or what the last move was and thinking that it wasn't the right move, you know?
Yeah, I mean the present.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow, it's amazing. Time is okay?
Yeah, the class is at 11:30, so I got 12 minutes. It's over there in
I
the
go
River
too.
Dome.
I go too. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not the path for everybody. Everyone has
So
a different path. But
okay, so your case was very positive,
yeah.
but there are some people who says, "Wow, it sucks." Some people
Well,
won't like that.
trust me, it sucked. It
No, no,
sucked really, really
no, no,
bad.
no. What I mean
But
is,
it's the perspective of the experience that matters. Because somebody could have had the same experience that I had, because I had a lot of bad trips, is what a person would call them. When you consume these substances, people will call it a trip, and you either have a good trip or a bad trip. A bad trip is you feel uncomfortable, it feels like the world is going to eat you, it feels like you're dying.
yeah, you feel too bad trip.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I technically, as a lot of people would describe, most of my trips were very bad trips.
Oh,
But I never saw them that way because they were just experiences within myself and showing me things that I needed to see, to show me how bad things are inside of my body because I don't take care of myself. So it's not the medicine's fault that I had a bad experience. It's my own decisions in the past.
so there, for let us say there were 20 people doing the same thing with you, and they are sharing their experiences,
Yeah.
and they say everybody says positively, or
Yeah, most of the people there, at least from what I can remember, even if they had really challenging experiences,
you were
they
kind of most challenging in your case.
that's hard to say. I mean,
Some are more. Oh.
I don't think anybody can ever truly communicate how challenging their experience was.
Okay.
For everybody, it's so personal, and you usually can't put an experience into words like that
Okay.
anyways. So I wouldn't compare my experience in any way to others. Some people, they said, yeah, this part of the experience was really challenging. Another person I remember, they said it was like a vacation for them. Like
Simple.
it was just peaceful the whole time, very blissful.
Okay. So each one is different,
Yeah.
but mostly positive.
Yes. At the end, when we were sharing, most
Uh,
people, even if they had challenging experiences, they were able to find something positive about the experience.
okay.
Some people were a little confused because like they had really difficult experiences, but they didn't know how to frame it yet. So they didn't know how to see the positive in their experience, but they didn't fully
Negative.
submit to the bad, that it was bad or negative.
Got it.
They were just kind of in that state of reflection of what is this and what does it mean.
So, how long you been in Peru totally?
It was about 30 days total
And 21 days in the
in the jungle and the
you
ceremony.
know, that must be mosquito.
Mosquitoes?
No. Where is the place?
So I flew into Iquitos.
Aikido,
Iquitos?
Aikidos.
Yeah. And then from there, I got transported like 45 minutes into the jungle somewhere.
How did you get the information about the place?
I just found it on the internet. The name of the organization is called Psychonauta Foundation. And I'm really grateful I found them because, yes, it was like the most challenging experience I could have went to. There's a lot of other ceremony centers that don't have as strict of rules. You
Say
don't.
again your place?
Psychonauta Foundation.
Psycho Nada.
Foundation.
Nada.
Yeah.
Nada like NADA.
Nauta.
Nauta.
Yeah.
Nauta. Psychonauta Foundation.
Right.
Go to the internet and you subscribe.
So compared to a lot of places, they're on the more affordable side. but they also are a lot more strict because they adopt the Shipibo traditions, which basically what I'm saying is not every place that you go to do you have to practice sacred silence. Not every place that you go to do you have to be isolated.
Oh, okay.
A lot of other places are a lot more flexible on the diet. The diet at this place, for example, was very, very strict. You couldn't have any spices. It was very, very bland food. You just ate basic vegetables. You ate rice.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Every now and then you would get a boiled egg,
Okay.
which, because you never got any flavor, a boiled egg tasted like steak, you know.
Who organized it? It's a Western people organizing, or
No.
it's a Peru people?
Right, Peruvian.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that's the reason I would recommend them. They did recently open up another ceremony center where it can be more community oriented. So you have your ceremony and you can still talk to people. They have more options now.
Oh, more options.
But within Peru, you have to be careful because a
Some
lot of
cheaters.
people. There's the cheaters, there's the manipulators, the abusers.
Abusers.
But then also just the people that have turned it from a beautiful tradition into a commercial experience simply for money.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there's
So you
people
have to
who just make it all about the money, but I could tell when I was with the Psychonauta Foundation that yes, they needed money to function. It was a business, like anything, we all need to make money to survive.
Yeah.
But they didn't let that corrupt their values.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it. So you have to go to Ikito first, and then you go with the...
Yeah,
some
they
people.
organize a shuttle to pick everybody
okay.
out.
That's good. And how much was the total? The
My
21
total
days?
for, I think they raised the prices now a little bit, but 21 days I think was around 2,000 US dollars.
2,000.
But that includes your accommodation, your food, and all the ceremonies.
Wow.
It's a lot, but at the same time, compared to a lot of other places, it's not very much.
Oh, yeah?
Some other places for 10 days was $2,000 to $4,000.
Oh, yeah?
So, depending on where you're from, it's a lot of money, depending on your income. But you can definitely get a lot of value out of the experience for what it's worth.
Is there any possibility that we can do it cheaper way?
You just go for less amount of time. I think like the cheapest is 7 days or something for $650.
Ah, okay. One time is also possible?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah?
You would have to contact them directly and ask them.
You can check that on the spot, yeah? You go to
On the website, yeah. You can. They have their WhatsApp number on the website.
You go to the Ikito and you can check this and that. That's also possible, huh?
I'm sure it's possible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
To visit the center.
오케이. 여러 재밌는 얘기를 나눴고요. 나중에 또 뵙겠습니다.